Greetings, Cancers. This is Damien with HK Readings, Healing Culture Tarot, and I'm here to do your weekly reading from January 29th through February 5th, 2020, okay? Taurus, Virgo, and Cancer had the highest viewership for January, so I will be doing the raffle for the month of January to see who will be getting a free reading through the comments that have been left. So there is that. I was going to do a bonus and consolation for the 3 signs as well. Only made it around to Tauruses. I did Virgos today, but as it is the 29th, I made it a weekly to extend into February as I'm doing yours as well. I just wanted to go ahead and throw that out there just so you kind of know what's going on. Many of you Cancers who are tuning in now that tuned into the last video and commented, you will be entered into the raffle. And it's a great way, I feel, to connect with y'all deeper and to give back and to show gratitude and appreciation for, you choosing to share this journey with me, together, juntos. This will be for Cancerian, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter, just so you know what alignments I do read for. Now, you may very well, if you don't find resonance in this with wherever Cancer falls in your chart, you can look at the other videos for your other planetary alignments. You may find messages there, or if you do find messages here, you could always find continuations in those other messages, okay? So with love and light, I'm going to go ahead and get into your reading. I started this video before and I ended up getting interrupted, and I was just like, you know what, it was one of those things where you had to gauge if it was worth continuing to go through. I was like, I'm just gonna start over. So I ended and restarted, and what we have for your crown is pretty interesting. We're reading with the Fountain Tarot right now, and we have the Queen of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Four of Swords in reverse, and the Two of Coins. Now y'all know I don't read reversals at this point in my journey. I have before. I'm at a point in my journey now where I don't, but if I'm shuffling and the cards come out that way, then I will read them that way, okay? Now, let me turn this down just a little bit, y'all. There we go. Now, just to go ahead and get into the energies here with the Queen of Wands leading into the rest of the cards, what I see is there's a resurgence of self where you've been stagnant for quite some time, trying to figure out the next moves, the next step, not knowing how to navigate forward. It's been about gaining a lot of mental clarity, okay? And the funny thing is like, as you felt stuck, the cards are also telling me that you were exactly where you needed to be, which is stepping back and allowing that level of suspense to get you to question the things that are necessary to question to find the answers, I saw this quote about boredom, and I don't remember it verbatim, but it's just like, I used to remember when I used to think I was bored all the time, and then I realized that that's exactly where Spirit needed me to be, so I can be chill and converse with myself and talk. It's like, you've kind of matured in the sense that you realize that this is the time you needed, and though you felt stagnant, you knew that there were things to gain from this. It wasn't just out of, having to chill back and be bored, if you will. I feel like, though, when it comes to love and relationships, particularly, you haven't really known what the next avenue is. You might have been running into a lot of people that you don't find yourself attracted to, or if you do, it's only sexually. And I'm also getting the saying in my head that, all the good ones are taken. You might have been kind of having little signs thrown in front of you here and there. People you'll talk to, the first thing you look at is the finger and you see the wedding band. You're looking for the signs because the most, you probably run into a lot of people who have been married, and you're like, hey, where's my slice of the cake? Where's your slice of the pie? And you've just been kicking back, not willing to compromise yourself anymore. So you're not out like unhealthily looking for it. You're like, man, yeah, I really want this, but I'm not going to be silly and reckless about it anymore. I need to figure out what I need to do in my life to attract it, okay? Because you know that you're a god or a goddess, you're a badass and you're a beast. And interestingly enough, though love has maybe not been working out for you as well, you still know how other people see you. It's almost conflicting how passionately people can see you, how they look at you, how they speak to you, how they treat you. Yet and still, it doesn't translate to you finding the relationship that you seek. Now, what it seems to show me is that you may have actually been, like when it comes to love seemingly not really working out for you, but at the same time, You see how generally, whatever you're interested in, men or women, or both, how they're heavily interested in you. What we come to with the Four of Swords in reverse to the Two of Coins is that it's been about you the whole time. Okay, and I guess this is what you've come to figure out in that Hanged Man energy, that illumination that comes here, is by you figuring out that it's been you the whole time as far as energetically, reservations you've had, walls you've had up, or just ways of thinking like, man, a good man or a good woman doesn't exist, or, I'm just not going to worry about, I don't care about love right now, just those thoughts, those feelings, those words, they do attract the lifestyle with it, okay? And it's one of those things almost to where if you don't mean it, don't say it. If you're feeling scorned or you're feeling hurt or you're feeling betrayed or you're feeling numb, that's totally fine. But you're only going to attract what you want when you put in your part, which, your part being like, this is the universe's coin, this is your coin. It's got to work together to create the energy, right, of manifestation. You've got to do your part in speaking positively and speaking into existence what you want as a reflection of who you are. Like I said, if you know you're a bad bitch, there should be no negativity in your words or in your mind and your thoughts. Because Queen of Wands is a high energy of manifestation and attraction, speaking of. So yeah, what you say, and this, this is a communicative energy with the swords here as well. What you say and what you feel and what you think will definitely shape things. So you've come to realize that, man, maybe I wasn't being as positive as I thought I was. Maybe I haven't been making myself available or reaching out as much as I should to even show someone that I'm interested. Because you could have a lot of people who don't even know. They wouldn't even know it because of you battling with how vulnerable, you're willing to be in a situation. It's one of those things where you can tell yourself when you're by yourself how vulnerable you should be in the situation. Man, I know this person digs me, or oh, I know this situation could use that energy from me. And then right when you see that person or get thrown into that situation, wall right back up. And you catch yourself every time. You likely catch yourself every time. So this is about pushing through that and really embodying how cooperation works. You've come so far, and there's no need to doubt that you have the utmost protection in opening up. Gotta open up. Because I guarantee you, the moment you do, you'll be so surprised on what comes in and how much comes in. Because I don't see this right now even being about a particular love. I see options coming in, okay? And then we'll get into the process February where you probably narrow it down. You might not even be with anybody for Valentine's Day. If that's what you're inquiring, if it popped in your head just a second ago that it's coming up and will you be with someone, might not be. Again, you don't want to choose hastily or prematurely. But I can kind of see that by the end of February, you're going to have something solidified where it won't even matter, okay? Spirit's telling me to just leave it there and not really pull too many more cards, honestly. But I will do a goddess guidance. C, A, N, C, E, R. We've got said now infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. Damara, guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. I feel like this is about the sadness you may have experienced in the past collectively and how you are healing the former versions of yourself, the younger versions of yourself, to really appreciate your divinity and your god or goddess-like nature. Don't be so hard on yourself, okay? You are healed, you are perfection in your way and in your right. And it's okay to be vulnerable. The children do represent our innocent and vulnerable side. Think about the last time you laughed, and if it hasn't been in a while, by goodness, find yourself a way. Go hang out with that right friend. Find a movie to watch. Give a chant to manifest it in your daily somehow. When was the last time you played? When was the last time you rolled around, rolled down a hill, threw a snowball? I think a part of your journey is going to be inviting the magic back into your life. Okay? Imagination, belief, faith, hope, blind faith. Because it's really going to help you get further in your journey. It's going to help your cooperative measures and really allow you to come out of a stage of rest, of indecision, of uncertainty. I have no idea what I'm going to title this reading, but hope you enjoy this message, although it seems to be within a decent amount of brevity. This is what Spirit has for me to deliver to you. So yeah, like the video if it does resonate, and follow the journey and subscribe to HK Readings as well. Love you, Cancer.